Hello everybody and welcome to my stream. Sorry, I was a little bit busy at the moment because I was trying to figure out how to set up my multi-stream with YouTube and such. So, welcome to GreedFall. We are going to be exploring this game completely blind. I have basically next to zero info on what this game is about. I kind of just know that it's about pirates, I think. That's really all I know, and they go to like this new land, I believe. But I heard it's pretty good, so I'm hoping that's gonna be pretty truthful on my end. There we go. I should be able to see comments from all the platforms. Well, let's jump into this. Alrighty. Check for subtitles. Alright, new game. Alright, what should I do? I kind of want to enjoy myself, but I also want to challenge, so I think that I might choose hard. Yeah, I like the sound of hard mode. I feel like extreme will be a little too much. I don't know. Because I feel like there will be too much raging if I choose like extreme mode, so I'll go for hard. Hard sounds fun actually, because I do like a fair challenge with the AI. But yeah, I've been out of the streaming circuit for like 2 months. I didn't really mean to get out of it for so long. It's just that I kind of was dealing with some life stuff and things were pretty sucky at the moment. Or like at the time, I mean. But I'll shut up so we can hear this.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh God. I don't know what it is with that second preset, but it looks like a squished baby face. See what presets we have. Okay, I'm pretty much gonna just sort of like run through this as fast as I can. Do you have to have that weird like poo stain on the sides of your face? What the hell is that? I'm assuming that it's some type of like infection or disease. Okay. Hair color. Alright, that's good enough. Warrior, technical, or magic? Not sure what does what. I usually like being the magic caster though. Offensive skills from a distance. Controlling the battlefield. It's either technical or magic. Accuracy or agile. Recommended talents, science and lockpicking. Science and intuition. Mental power and willpower. Sure, I'll be magic. Did say mental power and willpower, so mental power and willpower are here. So increase the power of all spells, attribute required to wear the best rings. Increase maximum MP and the spell duration, attribute required to wear the best amulets and necklaces. I feel like willpower might be a better choice for the first skill, just so that we can have more mana pool. Looks like maybe science? I think science might be a good starting talent, because we can make simple potions, which I feel will be very effective for hard mode.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Shit's getting tense.
I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
I really like our character.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Oh god. Getting stuck on people already. So yeah, it's interesting so far. I guess. We haven't really done anything. I'm just sort of trying to make up commentary. I've been out of this whole streaming game for a while now that I'm just sort of like confused as to what to say and what to do. We'll get into it. We'll get back into it, mate. Let's see. Looks like there's not much for exploration in this part. I'm assuming that's because we're not really like at the area where we're supposed to be. Because we're supposed to sail to this special island or whatever. Oh. What did I do?
Hey!
Oh, okay.
Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Rudeness.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
Oh no.
Fight with honor!
I know, right, man? I was just dealing with some, like, stressful shit in life and couldn't really get back into streaming. I was never really feeling in the mood to it. But thankfully I've gotten more stable and, like, in the, in my situation in life. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to fucking figure out what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, now I've gotten like a little bit more stable and like feeling better about myself. Oh god. What is that? Like, what is magical fury? Alright, potions, healing potion. Oh, I cannot see those, the texts down there. Up, I guess, for healing. Okay. There we go. I'm assuming that, like, our character just needs to be staying back and avoiding close-up combat.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
Nah, I like to
learn
learn by doing.
I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
So yeah, I have no freaking clue at all what is going on in the game and like what the lore of this is. Let's see if I can figure out something from like a codex or a journal. Nope. Doesn't look like I have any info. All I know is that we're doing something and going somewhere. Alright. So I guess this way is where we need to go.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked
shit.
1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind
Fuck
me so
happened to
much
her?
of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing
Maybe a
brings me
little
cheer.
bit. I don't know.
They say the island is full of miracles.
I
and
just
we
am
might
really
find a
hoping
cure.
it's not like some
Even if
audio
I were
lag
to find it, I
happening.
would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you.
Just shows nothing at all.
May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
She is super fucked up by whatever, like, plague is ravaging the countryside and the people. So from what I've gathered is that magic exists in this world, but there's some type of magical curse or plague or illness that's disrupting the peace of this town or country, and we're trying to go and find like some cure for it on this mystical island.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Okay, sounds like a side quest of some sort.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Telemay and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Okay, so man, this color scheme is not playing well with this text. Okay, so let's figure out what we're supposed to do. So we're supposed to notify these two people of our departure. And our side quest is to negotiate with the vendor. So let's follow this. There's a bunch of points of interest over there as well, so this will be good to go ahead and check out. Oh, I keep on pressing the L3 for sprint. I can feel that this game has a few technical... What? What? What the? Ah! Ah! That hurt a lot.
You're running out of energy. Drink up. You're running out of
Energy? Oh. First off, drink that health potion. No. Cats are fighting again. I'm running out of energy. Drink a potion. What? Oh. I guess my energy, like, refills naturally over time.
to my help. And death to the others.
Oh. They have a fucking gun. Ow! Shit.
Things are about to get dicey.
Where the fuck am I? Yeah, this game is rough, to say the least. Loot that shit. I got some soft old boots and an old leather coat. Oh boy. I'll be a little bit upset if it actually is more powerful than my shit. Why? It sounds like it should not be as like more powerful than a noble's clothing. Like, sure. At least the soft old boots are not as powerful. Or not as protective. Now I look like a freaking bum on the streets. See, this sounds a little bit more like it should be kind of higher than my default shit. With it being reinforced and all. More soft old boots. Oh, that's one of our main quests, I think.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
The merchant is there.
No, he's not. There he is.
Good day, good sir.
Oh, God.
How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible.
Oh,
if
God.
you agree on a sum,
There we
you
go.
need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing.
Then
It's
fucking
my
point us in
master.
his
This
direction,
stubborn
dude.
fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Well, fucking... Oh. Anyways. We got a 50% with charisma. Should we do that, or should we just fucking leave?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sade, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable. Especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
Oh, fuck
As
yeah.
you request, my lord.
Successful use
I
of
shall go
charisma.
immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
So what the hell is this, like, coin guard, I wonder? And what is going on? Like, there's no, like... At least not from what I've seen. I don't know if there's an intro cutscene or not, because I was away whenever I started up the game trying to get this stream shit to work. Alright, so... What's next on our agenda? Inform the coin guard barrack and quartermaster... Serene? And Serene? I don't know. Oh, fuck. Every time. I need to go in here anyways, so hey. Might as well do two things at once.
Sir de Sade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Teer Fradee as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Fuck.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
Respond in the affirmative. What?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Well then. See. Oh, is this not the way to the, Wait a second. What? Oh, I thought that this was, also where I got to, inform one of those dudes. But I guess not. Jeez, this is, like, all over the place. This, like, these controls are almost as bad as, Dragon Age Inquisition. Like, my character is just sliding all over the place, and the camera is way too sensitive. Okay, find a way to move the cargo. Shit.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life.
Well.
There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Okay.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Sweet. We need to figure out how to get this merchandise.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
Preferably legally.
Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Teer Fradee. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Okay. Clear out the warehouse guards. Jesus. Are we gonna murder people now?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Alright, we got some leads. Alright, ask about, I guess, the knots?
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is sea-born. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teer Fradee?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land, and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. That will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Who dat? I guess we'll find out about the Malachor soon enough. Okay, looks like there's one dude right up there that we can just quickly have a word with. Oops. It's gonna take me a while before I get used to, like, not crouching. So I said something about costumes.
If you wore a Nord uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Alright, and we actually have some science skills to use. That sounds like a good alternative route to go, other than, like, kicking in their doors and murdering them all. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Very well, I'm going.
Discover where to find that guy. Where does this lead me? Fucking nowhere. Great. Yeah, roofies. Pretty much. That's the plan, man. I keep on doing that. I just can't stop myself.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait. We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Aight. So, what do we need to make this? Hey, we do have a codex. That's cool. Not finding anything about making them sleeping drafts, as they call it. Looks like we don't have any, so let's try and find some place to buy some.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't...
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Teer Fradee? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Let's see if my map can help. Oh my god, this is so freaking sensitive. There's a merchant. Let's make a custom marker on it. Because I did snag a few coins from those people I murdered since... Uh-oh. Yeah, that's right. You fucking run away. Talking shit that I can't back up. I'm still too much of a novice at this combat to really effectively be confident in my battle skills. Here we go, laced drinks. So we need a bottle of brandy and a sleeping potion, and for the sleeping potion we need a hoof fungus, yeast essence, and that IH stuff. Which hopefully we can get at this merchant.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Let's see, buy ingredients. Price is 1 at least for that. Oof. That's what we need, and that's expense. Okay, so that's... Sell this. Oh god, somebody's not having a good time over there. I like how the boots are fucking clipping through my suit. Like, good job, game. Alright. Well, don't know if we have enough money to really yeah, we don't really have enough money to get all of our shit, I don't think. Well, that's only 2. What else did we need? Beast essence. It's 2, 3, and 14. Yeah, we should have enough. No. Are you high? I only want 1. Beast essence. Why does it start me out at the maximum? And then we do need brandy, if I'm not mistaken. Bottle of brandy, and I don't have enough money. Great.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
What was the amount that the
Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything?
Son of a bitch. I only saved like 1 coin by making the sleeping potion. Oh well.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle.
So there were dudes that wanted to mess my day up over somewhere. And if I can murder them and steal their shit and then sell it, which sounds awful, but hey, they started it, then I might have enough money for brandy, which is what we need. Is it this way? No, it was not this way. Shit, where were they? I thought it was near this workbench somewhere. But yeah, I have absolutely no idea, like, what is going on in this game at the moment. I kind of just need to... Ow! Motherfucker! Stop with that gun shit.
To my help, and death to the others!
No, no.
Green blood!
Is he dead? Oh no. Oh no, he's not dead.
To my help, and death to the others!
Woo! What the hell? Ow, motherfucker. Oh, I'm so dead. Yep. Whew, this combat is actually really hard. I feel like I'm fighting people I should not fight at this level. I have no other way on how to make money. Because even if I buy the sleeping potion rather than making it, I still need 25 coin, and I think I only have like 22 after I sell my shit. Let's see, what did I, do I still have my, shit. Okay, yeah, I still have my ingredients.
To my help, and death to the others! To my help!
Oh my god, stop that! There we go.
To my help, and death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
I don't have a potion.
Green blood. I can't hold on much longer.
Well, it's a good thing I can instant heal you.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Careful, Green blood. You're wounded. Green blood. Careful. Careful, Green blood. You're wounded. To my help. And death to the other.
Well, that didn't last long. I have no idea how I'm gonna beat these guys. At least I healed, but unfortunately I think they have all their people now. Yeah. Shit. Screw you guys.
Green blood! I can't hold on much longer.
Alright.
To my health, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! I'm running out of energy! Drink a potion!
Hell yeah. Starting to get better. Just took me a few deaths. Hey, got 4 gold coins from them. Alright, that should be enough for me to buy a bottle of brandy. Shit. Oh, this is where I need to go to, Yeah, this game has a few faults in it, by the way. I do notice them, but hey, it's fun. It's an intriguing game nonetheless. So let's see, let's make a sleeping potion. And then I just need to buy that bottle of brandy to make the laced drink.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious. Ah, your boot!
Welcome! It's such a pleasure. Have you seen it?
Buy that brandy.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Get this shit mixed together and then we can start forging some documents. Which is closer? I guess I'll investigate that disappearance real quick. We're multitasking. If I can find the way to it. Sweet. Oh no, this is closer. This one over here. Or we can just, deliver the, sleeping drink to them.
Orders haven't changed, you know. No one...
Looks like you've been here for quite a spell, and not much is going on. How about a little drink? It might help kill some time while waiting for the change of guard.
Maybe just a drop. I have been starting to get a little thirsty.
Cheers.
The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Oh boy. Oh, well, they're seeing me. I feel like I should save first. Sorry about that little interruption, since that save menu shut my video off. Oh, hello. Don't mind me. I think that the I think that it's in
You have
this
any
one.
idea how to get in there without being noticed?
No.
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
I don't, by the way.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Motherfucker. I was there where the stairs were. God damn it. Oh, God. Get away! Please. Jesus Christ. How am I gonna do this? Boy, oh boy. This is stress supreme. Well, might as well steal while I'm here. Hey, actually, this is a, disguise, ain't it? Oh, but, I should probably make sure that, he's not going to get seen. Does it say anywhere that this would be a useful disguise? I better save real quick. Again, sorry for the lack of display while I'm saving.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Ah, lockpicking was required. Damn it. I'm just going to see if them seeing me will alert them. Or if this is a sufficient disguise. I just want to test it out first. Eek. Okay, good. So they think that I'm one of them. Shit. I'm thinking that lockpicking might be a useful thing to get next. Yeah, because I'm losing all of this loot because I can't lockpick. At least level 1 would be good. Like how nobody gives a shit that the coin guard is here. Change my outfit back because I don't want to just be walking around with everybody's or with another faction's shit.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Yeah. Take that, quartermaster captain bitch. Thought that we couldn't do it, and then we did it. Dead asshole. A quest can usually be completed in several ways. There's more than one string to follow. Oh wait. More than one string to his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption. Creating items from crafting table. So the means available to you reach a goal. Sweet. Hell yeah. Stealing money off the table. Stealing more money. I like how nobody cares.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
He's gonna say like 50
goddamn coins.
goddamn
My furniture
coins.
was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
At least I have the amount that I need, so
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
shut up.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Alright. What's this, where's this furniture?
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Alright. Let's get to a buildings. Since I do have science skill. I don't have craft level 1 though, son of a bitch. Have I gotten any level ups? Or have I yet to get anything yet? Yeah, remaining skill points 0. Shit. What's this all about? Oh god, why is his eyes glowing?
Come all. Citizens of Serene,
scary.
come to me. You won't regret this miraculous.
Well, let's see how much his metal dowels are.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen any?
The price would be 3, and he only has 2. Fuck, I need 4, don't I?
Thank Thank you for your
Ah,
visit.
that's not
See you
good.
soon. Welcome. It's such a pleasure. Have you seen anything to your...
Let's see.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Okay, let's see if we can get some experience and rewards by doing some of these missions. So the coin guard, I need to go somewhere. What? Son of a bitch. Maybe this? I don't know. I don't know where I am and what I'm doing. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here, but meh. Trying to find that place where the quartermaster is, but of course there's no there's no freaking marker for it. So I don't know what else to do except for check every place. Shit, where was that place though? There it is. That was irritating though. That just does not have any marker for me. Talk to this arsehole.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. Who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Well, this is fucking weird. By the way, was that it? Well, no, we need to go to that place, I guess, first. And that's why it's not showing up. We don't actually have to tell that one dude. We'll do this. Shit.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you come to me.
Nope. Fun shit to steal.
any idea who I am? Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
There we go. I was not willing to deal with that yet. Because we still need to figure out how to pay back that pub dude. What up, yo?
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
What?
If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
That dude's fucking... That dude does not look how old he is. He looks already like he's like 35 or something.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing.
By the canal.
Drink. It blurs the senses.
Well,
I need to be going.
Sounds like the canal
Farewell.
is a good place to check out where this guy might have gone to.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Uh-oh.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man, who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
What do you think about Captain?
Shit, I didn't mean to press that again.
Were you a witness to
so
Yes,
he was carried off by thugs when he was last
Even though
heard
I
near
had
the
a few
canals.
tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Shit.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe.
Why are there so many graphical, like, clippings of clothing?
No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Well, that's really our only lead.
Thank you, Lara. I need to...
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Back to the tavern. I'm hoping that this will give me some experience points or something, because, like, I'm definitely needing, like, more skill points.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Oh no.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I feel like we're going to lose coin, or, you know, at least potentially do it if we need to gamble with that dude.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of man you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Fuck if I know, but it must be something serious.
Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence.
Alright, so this way, right? Sometimes these, like, streets lead you to the wrong places, and... well then. But sometimes these roads lead you to dead ends, so I'm trying to figure out exactly which way to go without falling into one of those traps. Hello?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
I like how we're just allowed to, like, enter without any type of knocking or anything. Oh. There we go.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Well then, that's a turn of events.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over
Mate.
a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What? That doesn't sound fucking right at all. That sounds more like, you know, some type of excuse.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nords
No.
have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Norts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
But at the same time, what if the cabin boy doesn't fucking want to, like, come back to this house? We'd at least like to fucking speak to him. Alright, let's check out this, next lead that we have. Ah, see, this is what I mean, like, at least I found some loot, though. There we go. Yeah, I don't get this. Like, I guess they just gave the clothing physics, but they didn't give it like a solid state, which is kind of unfortunate because it makes for some graphical errors whenever it has the underclothing of this overcoat glitch through it. So who are we talking to now? Oh fuck. See? Again, found a dead end. So I guess we're talking to the captain again to see if this claim of the boy being captured from a young age is true.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Well, we might want to talk to him.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side.
Don't worry. We'll
I certainly hope so.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nauts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
I guess back to the Fontaine house. Keep on doing that. It's getting a little convoluted, but I love it. I love it whenever side quests are written to the point of being like very story driven and like helps a lot with world building. It really helps you feel like the world is like more alive than just sort of like a game, you know.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Kind of already knew he was in the warehouse.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave.
With respect, my lady.
Shit. Gonna need to make some healing potions at some point. Or figure out a way to heal myself with magic. I am right here. Oops.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Teer Fradee on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place.
What?
We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Well.
Could you tell me anything about Ptolemy?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the luminous,
for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Well, what's your stance on the Bridge Alliance?
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Teer Fradee?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
How is Thélème faring on Teer Fradee?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
I guess. That's very complicated.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
So it's basically
May the
like
light guide you, Desade.
this religion or whatever is trying to like spread its faith like a plague, basically, and using like force and talk of like holy retribution on heretics in order to do so. I already don't like them. Yay. Because that just sounds pretty dickish.
careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is...
Oh, yeah, I definitely saw that.
But
Bad
that
lip
sort of
sync,
contract is
actually.
ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should
It
have
might
thought
just
of
be
that
with
before.
our main character because
Breaking
of
the
his
contract could have
customizable
regrettable
face.
consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
You did this just for fucking self, mate. Plus, you weren't really keeping your son, you were keeping him fucking prisoner. Oh god, this maze.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close
Right.
after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Hey, some loot. Oh, of course it's locked behind a lockpick. Check. Ugh. When am I gonna level up? Well, that's good to know that that's actually something that you can do. Didn't know that you could climb over walls. Yeah, we should inform that guy of our success. Yeah, it looks like our primary concern in this adventure is to find a cure to whatever plague is ravaging this country. or city, or whatever we're considered.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you will.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Hell yeah. Hey, there's some experience gain. Hey, and there's a level up.
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They were making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Well, good thing that we already fucking stole those keys from the port people. Alright, sweet, I do have a skill point. Okay, so inflicting more damage is nice. Oh. So there's the magic healing that we need to get up to. Might feel like actually following this stagnation course then. Oh fuck, next point is in 5 or level 5? Jesus. Well, guess I might as well goddamn just give up like the idea of crafting that table. I'll just go back to that bar and pay for it. That amount of money seems like it's easy to come by. As for this, I will in fact get this. Oh wait, so are these? No, I already have these. So I should learn this, right? Sweet, I guess. Well, that sucks that I can't get a next, my next rank until, like, level 5. I'm assuming that this Constantine person is going to be our next ally that we can recruit. I might as well pay for that bar keep myself right now.
Tavern keeper.
I see you.
How is business going?
It's picking up. The Malik, the epidemic. Now that we...
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Do I need to actually pay for the repairs? Just like, fuck it, we found where he is. Oh yeah, buy followers, yay. I'm too awkward and not funny enough to become famous. I just want to get a small gathering, maybe. Hey, some shit to loot. Oh, hey, at least we have extra money to potentially pay for our dude's release.
It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
Great.
Oi! Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it would seem that he is in this building.
That very well could be. We have had a guest since yesterday. A regular ladies' man in golden stitches.
That would fit the bill. I have no idea how he earned such a kind invitation, but...
Being born into silk sheets doesn't give him the right to insult his fellow man, or to show disrespect.
We know this sort only too well. Used to everyone doing whatever he says. But they're always a lot friendlier having learned their little lesson. Isn't that right, Chief?
That's right. But lessons have a price. So, if you want your drunkard back...
How much do you want?
With such bountiful attire, he must be the son of a wealthy family. He must be worth a fortune.
It's just that I don't have a sum like that on my person.
Then I'd be quick to go and fetch it.
and then would be inclined to free your cousin.
Chief, are you sure that other fellow is gonna come back with coin? There was a coin guard with him who didn't seem any too friendly. We're taking a big risk, don't you think?
He wanted to bargain, didn't he? What are you worried about? Something against easy money? And as for the coin guard, he might be upper echelon, but he's totally outnumbered.
Sneak, 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 sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak, 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 sneak. God, I wish I could, like, tell where people were. Alright. Ah. Foiled again. Wait, use key. You do not have a key to open it. Oh, it must be on that one dude. Fuck yeah.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I must leave you.
We are Stealth Supreme. Well, we got the key to his cell, but not exactly the key that I was hoping for. Kind of want that key that goes to the treasure chest downstairs.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
Have him wear my clothes. Actually, I think that these are his clothes, maybe. guess I'll just continue wearing this, and then he can wear the embroidered doublet. Yes. Yeah, of course, there would be nothing in his room to loot. Alright, I think that now that we have more of a better odds stacked against them, maybe we should attack and take care of these villains. These hooligans, in fact. Hey, I think that this is the key to that one locked chest. Use key. Yep. Okay, so oh yeah, stasis. I should bind this to something. I guess that sounds good. Probably should save before I jump into this battle.
To my help, and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Ow. Fuck. Oh.
You're running out of energy!
Hell yeah. There's also another dude over here. Some gold coins. Shit. I wonder how hard it is to make potions. And whether I have the right ingredients now to do so. Health potions. It requires beast essence. I can make one at least. Alright, we're going to go after the smuggler. Let's try and go in the back way. There is a back way. Here we go. I'm also going to quickly throw on the sailor attire so that I am disguised.
I've seen a few escapes in my...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no naught. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
I might as well.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting...
Man, we are such a fucking two-faced, like, group of, like, assholes.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition, then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teer Fradee, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teer Fradee is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand
so
now
it's
what
some
that
type of,
text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
Yeah.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see.
Fuck.
Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahib, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance.
If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
God damn. Some type of, like, bit of, conspiracy with this, this, like, religion. Trying to cover up any type of, like, false teachings. Or at least what they refer to as false teachings, even if it is the truth. Alright, I better re-equip my other shit. So it seems to me, from what I'm like understanding, is that this is actually sort of like a neutral territory between this alliance or the Bridge Alliance and like the other people, the people who follow the path of the Illuminated or whatever.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teer Fradee. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Oh, I've seen that guy.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
I would volunteer and consent to take them under my protection. But one good deed deserves another.
You would like me to first take care of your charlatan?
I figured as much.
You will certainly prove to be an excellent legate.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
It sounds fair, honestly. One favor for another. And this one kind of coincides with both of our desires anyways. Because I would also like this charlatan to stop peddling his shit.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion? You won't believe your eyes.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal! I'm gonna take two!
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now! There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But, as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But, if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Where's this cart? Behind this wall? Yeah, hey. Yeah, hey.
To my help! And death to the others!
Nice.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Have you finally made up your mind?
I will think about it.
As you wish, but don't wait long. It won't last forever.
Said something about a tavern or something, so let's try and see if we can find that. Or like an inn. I need to check the map. There's the tavern.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of
Tavern keeper.
I'll see you.
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
The hell is this place? I've really ventured into weird territory.
Locked. I don't have the key. Locked.
Alright, time to investigate those other rooms down here. Since we got the keys, so it seems as if like that alchemist is definitely up to something. What? Aw. That was just the storeroom key? Son bitch. Hey, there's the innkeeper's key. Nice.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken. Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Well, that was a waste of dowels. Time to unmask this charlatan.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Are there any nasty side of
There are none.
I will.
As you.
Alright, is there some way to like
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to...
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me...
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted...
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, You don't have the right! Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
What? Where did he go?
Before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. You're one of the prince's relatives.
Go, go, go. He already checked out his room.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Serene. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Saad.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Why does Serene bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Fuck. Shit. This is a quandary because I can't help both without not helping the other. Well, fuck it. He was being kind of a charlatan. I guess arrest him.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Teer Fradee. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Now, about that thing I was talking about
Lord de Sade.
Previously.
Now that your affair is taken care of, are you planning on helping the historians I spoke to you about?
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Teer Fradee.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Teer Fradee for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses.
Jesus.
But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
I need to be going. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
That was so fucking rude. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. Like, oh, okay then, thanks. I guess. I still need to tell that one dude that those guys got away. Dang nabbit. Because yeah, they weren't heretics at all, and even so, we don't really like crucify heretics either.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Hey.
I must
Better
be
to
going.
lie than
Farewell,
say, like,
Excellency.
yeah, I betrayed you guys.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Yes, we did sacrifice the, that alchemist guy, but he was going about his methods the wrong way. I think that's it for everything that we have going here. So we need to talk to that barrack masters in the in that one place. All right, I guess it's time for us to time for us to go.
Sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Teer Fradee. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
I think that we've tidied up everything that we need to.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Teer Fradee. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast has awoken!
Those
Oh my
conniving,
God.
pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need routes! We must contain it!
Come now, let's send them ahead.
Let's not. Holy fucking shit!
Watch out! Take a step back, son!
Uh-oh. Oh, well then.
Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Oh my god. Oh, welp. That wasn't long at all. That was pretty bad. He just fucking throws something at me and immediately I die.
So eager to discover Teer Fradee. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Okay, let's see if we can skip this cutscene. Oh, buddy. What the fuck? This is ridiculous. Holy crap. How do I kill this thing? Alright, I need to like focus. I need to use that that block mechanism a lot more effectively.
My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say
Okay.
the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Alright. Ah, shit. Oof. Holy crap. Oh, crap. Ah! What the fuck? Fuck. I knew that I was going to die from that. Okay, let's try it again. Retake. Oh god, I hope this doesn't take too long. Because this sucks. Why am I alone in this? God damn it. Of course I had to choose hard mode. I'm glad I didn't choose very hard mode because I would have just died immediately from the first hit.
Teer Fradee.
Alright.
My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Starting to get used to this combat now. Shit. Oh god. Oh, what the fucking shit? I think I just said I was getting used to the combat and then immediately got murdered. Ugh, this is so irritating. It sucks that my character is so freaking, like, helpless at this stage in the game because there's really nothing that you can do when you're level 3. You have very little character development and you don't really have all that many, like, rare items or, you know, equipment to save your ass.
My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
What the fuck? Oh my god, this is so frustrating. Son of a bitch. Ugh. Alright. I'm gonna get it. I feel good about this run. I just need to fucking keep as, like, distance manageable. You just really have to, like, focus on defense as well as trying to whittle down the offense between his attacks. But for the most part, I think that, like, the best strategy is to, like,
I've been told the trip lasts months.
keep him as far away from you as you can. Because it feels like his, offensive capabilities are, like, the best whenever he's, like, up close. I hate that you can't walk and shoot at the same time. Fuck off! Ugh. Fucking stop that. Shit. Aha. Shit. Oh no. God damn. Where did I get that gun?
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven
Little bit.
effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Goddamn well better have been. Fuck, dude. That sucked. E. fuck it, I guess that. I'm supposed to get my next thing for my talents soon. I do like the sound of intuition, actually, since you would get more items from looting. Lockpicking does seem like it would be an important thing. But I don't know. Is your character the only one that has, like, these talents? Or can we use other characters to, like, supplement some talents? Such as, like, you know, somebody knows lockpicking, or somebody has craftsmanship. I'm assuming not, but... Get on board the captain's vessel. Oh yeah, I wonder if I can actually investigate the hull that he breached out of. I'm assuming not. Yeah, we can't steal. That's what I was looking for, to steal some loot.
Gentlemen!
Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He is a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
At least our cousin, like, gave us some words of encouragement that that was an awesome battle. What build do I have? I'm basically a mage build. So I've been going towards the recommendations like intuition and willpower. Or not intuition, shit, what's that other attribute? I think it's like mental power. that's basically the prologue done. At least I'm assuming this was just the prologue to introduce you to the game. What up?
Charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue?
I haven't really seen it be OP yet,
Would it be those
since I'm such a low level, but I just chose it because I felt like either tactician or mage was more appealing to me.
Pay no attention to them, instead just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health. Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services. I hope there was no misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any assistance you might need.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service, for a while.
Ah. Oh, add to your team. Alright. Well, might as well speak to him.
Can I do anything for you?
You seem to be mad at me for some reason. Do you still resent the fact that I called your ship a boat?
No, it has nothing to do with that. Nobility makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry if I was rude.
I can't blame you. Most nobles are tiresome. I hope that I've managed to change this poor first impression of me.
You have? I was wrong about you. You are different. I should have realized that sooner. I hope you can forgive my manners. It was foolish of me. Did you want anything else?
How did you become a Nord?
As you may have guessed, I am sea-given. I was given to the Nords when I was a little child, for a reason I ignore. I think I was originally from the congregation, but I have no memory of my family. I took my first steps on the deck of a ship. That's all I can remember. Did you want anything else?
I must leave you.
Alright, I actually think that that's a good place to pause for a little bit, and I'm gonna take a break, probably have a bit of dinner, because I'm getting a little hungry. And I figured that this is a good stopping point for the time being. I do plan to maybe come back to it later on. I'm having a fun time getting into this game, and I feel like I've only just scratched the very surface of it. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys later, and have a good one.